Peace and love. I am me coming with some more informational insight on fluoride, right? Fluoride is poisonous, right? We use fluoride for toothpaste, mouthwashes, it's in your food, it's in your water supply. Fluoride is really poisonous. The dentists use it to clean your teeth. And what you're not supposed to do that, right? You're not supposed to be using fluoride, right? You're not supposed to use fluoride, right? Let me just get into it for a little bit. But before I get into it, I'm going to show you this interview. This is the Water Brothers full interview with Dr. Paul Connett. And you can go research the full interview. But I'm going to just let you listen to what he had to say basically at the first part in about fluoride because he did a lot of research on fluoridation, right? So you can go research his full interview. All right, so you can go finish that interview on that. It's the Water Brothers full interview. That was 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? This was like back in 2012. So it's been started since the 1940s, right? They've been doing it since the 40s. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something. If you go get your back of your toothpastes, if you have Colgate or Crest, and you read it, it would literally tell you that if you swallow this, you gotta contact the poison control. You see what I'm saying? You can't give it to children under 6. If your gums or teeth are bleeding, contact your local dentist. You see what I'm saying? And then fluoride supposed to be for the dentist supposed to be good for tooth decay or cavities, prevent that. But if you really think about it, your gums and stuff bleed every time you use. And I mean, I noticed you got to change your toothpaste, not toothpaste, but toothbrush every 3 months or so. But even that, it's like you have to if you using some type of toothpaste, it would literally tell you. You see what I'm saying? Swallow, get medical help. All us as children, we had swallow toothpaste. To taste it, and we all as children wanted to taste how it is, and we didn't know it's like that's why they give us that flavor. Do this research on why they got the color code on the toothpaste at the back. It all has a meaning to it. I may get into it. I don't know. Um, but it shows you right here. The black is they tell you right here. On the black equals pure chemical, red equals natural plus chemical composition, compo- um, composition. The blue is natural and medicine, and green is natural. That's what that means in a sense, but it's not what it is natural in a sense because it's fluoride. You got to go get the Hello toothpaste, non-fluoride. It say fluoride free toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? You get one of these. This is what I be using. You know what I'm saying? The Hello toothpaste. Oh man, I ain't trying to go to the buy thing. I thought I was gonna show you image. But you go get that at the Dollar General or whatever you want to go and buy that Hello toothpaste. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna get into fluoride, right? We'll get into some fluoride. Let me exit this stuff out real quick because I'm not gonna be on this too long because there are some in my last video. But fluoride, it's a inorganic monatomic ion of fluorine. It's a chemical formula, the abbreviation F, whose salt are typically white or colorless. You see what I'm saying? Fluorine is a chemical element with symbol F and atomic number 9, the lightest halogen and exists at standard conditions as highly toxic pale yellow diatomic gas. You see what I'm saying? You'll do more research on that. Fluoride is the simplest fluorine ion in terms of charge and size, and the fluoride ion resembles hydrogen ion. Fluoride ions occur on Earth in several minerals, particularly fluorite, but are presented only in trace qualities in bodies of water in nature. You got to remember, these people create the weather control in the sense of like they shoot the chemtrails in the air and then that's when it'll end up being a storm, and that's the weather, and that's that water coming. That's why I noticed that the lakes and rivers, I feel like that's man made too, like because of how they digging, a lot of digging. I get into that, but the water fluoridation and cancer is right. You could, I'm gonna get into just show you a little bit of it. Right, fluoride in drinking water. Water fluoridation begins in some parts of the United States in 1945. Right, right here it says major sources of fluoride. Most people are water, other beverages, food, and, and fluoride containing dental products, toothpaste, mouthwashes, etc. Because dental products are generally not swallowed except perhaps by younger children, they are less likely to be a concern in terms of possible health risks, health issues. Um, so fluoride is used now in public drinking water supply to about 3 out of 4 Americans. Right. For one, you're not supposed to drink water in a plastic bottle. You're supposed to put it in a glass. That's why all this plastic is not healthy anyway. And you gotta think about this water, like how they do water. They are giving you the same water in different plastic bottles and then putting a different name on it and making profit. Okay. And then the prices are differently in the gas station than Dollar General, in which it'd be the same water. And you see how the system is. Right. But I'm gonna get does fluoride cause cancer? You see what I'm saying? Um, it began to raise over the years. People began to question it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the cancer concerns seems to be around ano astronacoma. One of the theories how fluoridation might affect risk of os- coma is based on the fact that fluoride tends to collect in parts of the bones where they are growing. Right. So they really be have. What else? I'll show you. It was another article that they'll tell you that it really affects your bone marrow, your bones. This one right here said talk. This the article. It's really long, but I'm not gonna read everything. It said toxic of fluoride, critical elevation of evidence for human development, neurotoxic, and epidemiological studies, animal experts in the vital analysis. Right. This to tell you that um they'll give you I'm gonna show you this chart on this one. It said recent epidemiological studies are suggested that fluoride is a human developmental neurotoxic that reduce measures of intelligence in children, placing it into the same category toxic metals, lead, methylene mercury, arsenic, palo, pal, polychlorinated biohynous. If true, the assessment would highly relevant considering the widespread fluoridation of water, drinking water, and the worldwide use of fluoride in the oral hygiene products such as toothpaste. All right. Um, I'm gonna show you this chart. I'm not gonna get too long with it. Like I was saying on fluoride, you go do your research on this because this what it shows is in your like right here shows human exposure in water, food, exposure in dietary sources in Europe, um, or hygiene products, biomarkers of body burn, acute toxic dental and skeletal fluorosis. That's the disease of fluoridation. Chrono chronogenesis, you know, reproductive and developmental toxic studies of experimental animals. They always going to experiment animals, right? They always going to. That's why the CDC will tell you that this has a new virus coming because they're gonna take the virus or do something from an animal to create something. Just know that. So this chart tell you what fluoride, how much fluoride is in certain things: tea, vegetables, milk, bread, cereal, meat, fish, salt, toothpaste. And then it causes risk of bone fractures, skeletal fluorations. See what I'm saying? So yeah, this is about fluoride. I'm not gonna get too. I mean, like I said, I always show you the tip of the iceberg. I did my research, and I always want to share. But fluoride is poisonous. You know what I'm saying? You're not really supposed to be drinking like, well, this water they put in our fluoride. They put fluoridation in our water supply, and then you have the fluoride toothpaste, and you go get fluoride in your mouth with the dentist, and you're not supposed to really do that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to really, not even supposed to go to no dentist because your teeth are cells. You just know that they're really cells. It's sensitive. But yeah, that's it for this information. I'll come back with more information soon later.